Hi, Bill Atkins here, and today I want to talk about membership building. We have a membership campaign coming up called the Smedley Award, and quite frankly what that is your goal is to attract 5 new members who join your club between August 1st and September 30th. 5 new members is your goal. So in order to achieve a goal, you normally have to have a plan and then have that written down. So a few suggestions that I would have is, if you're a community club, you really need a meetup page. Meetup is a great way to attract people who you don't know, who are going to be searching on the internet for different groups that have similar interests. So you may get somebody who's looking for public speaking, leadership, communication, or somebody who has an interest in learning more, who may find your club, show up at your meeting, and you don't even know them. There's only a certain amount of people that the club members know who can invite to Toastmasters meetings who become Toastmasters. But Meetup is a really effective way. If you're unfamiliar with Meetup, please reach out to me. I'll give you my email at the end of this video. But Meetup is a great way to attract guests to your meeting. But now what? A guest comes to your meeting, he or she is in a room of 20 to 30 people, all who know each other, all the Toastmasters members. Now what? Well, the first thing is the first impression. When a guest comes into your meeting, you should make a big deal of it. You should have somebody who's there to greet the new guest, to welcome them, to mention their name when they're talking to someone. So for instance, if a guest were coming into the Toastmasters Club, I might say, "Oh, hi, good evening, my name is Bill, what is your name?" And somebody says, "Joanne." Well, a really little technique is have one of those handwritten stickers that they could put their name on, Joanne. So now Joanne has that up on her shoulder, a name tag, and talk to Joanne. "Oh, how did you find out about us? What do you do?" And then, even better, introduce Joanne to a few of the other members. "Oh, Joanne, let me come and introduce you to Don. Let me introduce you to our club president. Let me introduce you to other people." But make Joanne feel, quite frankly, that she is a big deal, because she is a big deal of being a guest in your club. The other thing is, perhaps somebody might want to sit down next to the guest and say, "Joanne, you know what? Come sit next to me and I'll show you how the meeting goes." This way, as the meeting is progressing, again, this is a person who's never been to a Toastmasters meeting, has no idea what's going on. Now they have somebody who is befriending them and making them feel comfortable in their first Toastmasters meeting. Another great thing that I've seen is some clubs have intermissions. So after the speeches are given, they have a 5 or 10-minute intermission. Now it's not meant only to feed the members, to give them some snacks and some water, but it's also a great opportunity for that guest who's been through half of a Toastmasters meeting now to have a chance to mingle around other members, and other members could see, obviously Joanne has her name tag that says her name on it, and go up and introduce, "Oh, hi Joanne, is this your first time at Toastmasters? What do you think?" Get the person engaged, get them to feel as important as they are, and that all comes with a lot of members noticing that person and making them feel good. Because Toastmasters is not about getting people's money so that we can get more members' money. The idea is getting people who become members, we retain as members, and become active and grow along our educational leadership programs. But it all starts with that first impression. So Meetup is something that'll get a guest to show up at your meeting, and then it's up to the members of our clubs to make that person feel welcome. You should also have a sign-in sheet that the person should sign in their name, their email, and their phone number. 100% of the time that you should have a preset response that after the meeting is over, that Joanne gets an email that says, "Joanne, it was great to see you tonight. By the way, our next meeting is Tuesday at 7:30. It'd be great to have you come along. Oh, we're having a speech contest," or something to let her know that she's important. And then again, follow it up the day before, just as a reminder. "Oh, Joanne, just as a reminder, Toastmasters meets tomorrow. We look forward to seeing you there." It's just like, in a way, it's like building a customer. It's building a relationship. And it all comes from getting the person to show up at your meeting and then making the person feel great for being at your meeting. Membership is important because we all have had members who have joined our club and they're just really dynamic ones. Or you may also think of, where were you when you first started? Maybe you didn't have the skills that you now have today. Wouldn't it be a great thing to share what Toastmasters has to offer with other people so that they too can become better communicators, better leaders, and most importantly, what I find is the confidence that they get from getting through those speeches and getting through some leadership skills and having people applaud after they gave a speech. It's a good thing. And our job as Toastmasters is to promote Toastmasters. And I think building membership is one of the best ways to do that. So again, the Smedley Award is September 1st through September 30th. 5 new members. Each club's goal is to have 5. Talk amongst your officers, talk amongst the members, and go after reaching that goal, because when you have a goal, you're more likely to get that. This is Bill Atkins, and my email is billatkins@icloud.com. I'd be glad to share any tips that I've learned, or if you have anything that's worked out really well for you, please share them with me, and I'll share them with everybody else. Thanks again, Bill Atkins.